So Tim, a disappointing evening for us in Dewsbury. What's your early assessment of that performance?
Yeah, well, they handled the conditions a lot better than we did. Obviously they're home ground, so they know it well. But we had our chances. We were in the game at half time, and then we had the wind behind us, but we didn't defend well enough, in my opinion. We just didn't win the tackles. And then we took some poor options. We had our chances, we were over the line a couple of times, and lost the ball late in the second half. We had probably 10 or 15 minutes to go, and we dropped the ball down there in the left-hand corner, and then threw a stupid pass down that right-hand wing as well. And they're the things that just broke you. You know, I mean, when you're playing a game and you're battling to get back into the game, and someone has a fundamental error, you know, like a knock-on and from the kick downtown there, and young Momo put it down instead of using a foot to pick it up. Little things like that make a huge difference to a game, you know. So, but we're not happy. We're not happy overall with our aggression, our overall defence. We talked about it coming down because away games, that's what you've got to do. You've got to generate. Most of the crowd were cheering for them. There was plenty of noise for them, but at the end of the day, our guys just didn't make enough noise to themselves on the field. We talked about generating talk, making sure you're talking to the bloke next to you, taking him up in the line, working together in the tackle. We were trying to tear people apart rather than work together. So we've got some work to do.
You've touched on it a lot in the previous piece with me about conceding soft tries on our own line. Is that frustrating to you that you're still seeing those scores happening?
The one in the first half was terrible. I mean, again, you know, they were very efficiently laying on us all the game, and we did our fair share of that as well. But in saying that, we just didn't control the speed of the ruck at times near goal line. We hung on towards the back end there at least, and they kicked the goal, but we probably defended there for 10 or 15 minutes without anything but a try. But they come up with, so I was fairly happy with that. But overall, our intensity right through the match, I think we only got intense with 15 minutes to go, and although we were in trouble here, and you could smell the boys lifting their efforts, but we need to do that right from the start.
That second half, we were chasing the game. We did create opportunities in a game with little chances in the weather. That was how important is it that you take those chances?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they caught a ball, they tipped the ball back, and he scored in the corner in the second half. In the first half, down in our corner. Little things like that. The ball bounced for them because they attacked the ball. Everything seemed to bounce the wrong way. I think we got a tough couple of calls. There was a knock on there that, at a time in the game with about 15 to go, that we really needed that ball. We'll never know now, but at the end of the day, I think they were the better team.
Lloyd Roby didn't come out for the second half, right? Haven't you?
No.
Down Lloyd.
He did come out, but he lasted 5 minutes. He had a crusher tackle, but not necessarily a head knock. But it was put on report, so I think the kid will go for it. But in saying that, he handled half time all right. He seemed to be okay, but when he stood up and ran out, he basically felt ill and had to come straight back off. So we had to interchange him.
You said to me after the London defeat that rugby league gives you the opportunity to get back on the horse, so to speak. Whitehaven next week quickly comes around. How important is it we bounce back?
Very important, you know, as we did after London. But again, you know, when things get tough and things don't work out for us with our attack, our D's not winning us games. You know, I think their D tonight won them games. They certainly got into us in the middle. I think got away with a fair bit in considering the conditions, I suppose. But again, it went for both sides. People laying on. It was just there was no speed of line, and London did that to us as well. And as soon as you shut us down, and we're not getting that speed of line, we're in trouble. So we're going to have to work harder at quicker play the balls, and certainly taking the right options when we do get them.